Hi Leo, this is Aqua Moonlights. Thank you so much for tuning back in, or welcome if you are new here. So we're going to go ahead and do a reading for you today. This is going to be a general reading. We're going to see what Spirit wants you to know about your spiritual path, your spiritual growth, your career, love, advice, guidance, whatever comes up from them today. So let's get into it. So just take what resonates. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Jupiter. All right, and if you do resonate with this, please consider hitting the like button. It helps the channel so much, and it helps to bring this video to people who need to see it. So I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. So let's get into it here, Leo, and see what are your messages. Okay. We have stay rooted and grounded. And we have the magic guardian. Unlock the magic within. So first of all, I'm hearing that there's something right now for you about a test of time. So maybe some of you here, Leo, feels like you have been maybe waiting for something, or you've been waiting for something to take off. Okay. And it does feel like there's some type of like you have to wait for, I wonder what, let's see. Tell me a little bit more, Spirit. Embrace the energy of peace, the broken arrow. Okay, so for some of you, there could be some, I'm hearing that you may have cords attached to you. I'm not sure if this is coming from a romantic partner, an ex-partner, somebody around you. It kind of feels like you are moving through a time where you're getting back to center with the Earth Guardian. Of course, this could also be advice coming up from your guides to make sure you definitely do ground yourself here, Leo. Make sure you connect with the Earth. But I'm hearing something to do with you needing to expose kind of with the magic guardian, maybe, you know, more connected to your truth. But I'm getting that it's really important right now to embrace the energy of peace around you and protective energy. Because I do feel for some of you, it kind of felt like you were, for someone specific here, maybe you felt like you had to stay in like it could have been a job, it could have been something kind of that didn't make you happy, but you felt like you were obligated to stay. Could have been a relationship too. At the bottom, actually, when I shuffled, I'm seeing we have the devil here. So yeah, I have to say, I keep hearing something about siphoned out energy or siphoning out the energy. So it is quite likely for some of you that you could be giving your energy to certain people that are not really appreciating it or not really giving the same back to you right now. And I'm hearing for you, Leo, there could be almost like a saving grace. Okay, this could be in the form of a person, a friend, even a guide coming up here, or even a new opportunity that comes into your life, which kind of helps to be like a saving grace for you. It helps to definitely, I get that you are very protected here by maybe even Archangel Raphael. There's something, a very healing presence around you here, Leo, and they're helping you to heal right now. Yes, Three of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, especially if you've been going through any heartbreak. Okay, I'm hearing that if this has not happened yet, you know, I don't want to say this is going to be predicting a bad event, but for some of you, it depends. There is something about like you may go through, if you haven't already, a painful ending or a painful even heartbreak. It won't be for everyone, but for some of you, it could be. And I feel like this will kind of almost give you the final straw that you needed, you know, the final maybe limit that you're going to reach with something to see the truth of it or to set you free. Okay, even if it feels like you are in a still place, because again, I'm picking up there's this stillness. Remember, I said before too, it felt like you're waiting for something. So either you're waiting for some opportunity, or you just feel in general that you're in a kind of a waiting void, waiting room, like if you're in the waiting room of a doctor's office and they never come, kind of thing. And also, I'm hearing an advice coming up for you here, Leo. I'm hearing your guides say you can't do everything alone, you know? So if you are somebody who is trying to, you know, be there for your family, be there for you do your job, your romantic partner, whatever this is that you feel like you're trying to do everything at once, they want you to know that you can't do everything by yourself. And even if it's not things you're doing day to day, I'm getting that it's also with this Earth Guardian. They're giving you healing energy to help you to get through anything that kind of feels like it's all on your plate or the heaviness is within you. So that is something definitely coming up here. And I think that's actually why we have embraced the energy of peace, because they do want you to right now focus on what's going right and not what's going wrong. Okay, is another thing I'm hearing. Focus on the positives, focus on being optimistic, not, you know, toxic positivity or being optimistic for if things are not going well, because I do see for some of you it could be kind of challenging. But there is a feeling of, I guess you can say, a certain light here coming in for you, and it feels like, again, this could be something small for some of you, like maybe you have a certain hobby you love to do, or maybe there's a something that you have never, or not never, but that you haven't done in a while that brought you a lot of peace and joy. Your guides kind of want to bring you back to that. They want to push you to do the things that you love to do, even if you were led astray, even if you kind of diverted your attention from those things that really matter. So it's all about, I think, for you getting grounded. It's all about coming back to center. It's all about Ace of Swords here. I'm hearing that if there is, if like, let's say it's a relationship around you, if the actions of a person shows you everything you need to hear or see. So it's not about the words that people say. It's more about what you see is what you get, or what you see is the truth. So they really want you to see things at face value right now. They want you to see things clearly and crystal clear. Four of Wands. And I definitely am hearing that, again, there's some type of like rebuilding of a structure. So maybe some of you are wanting to reestablish or rebuild a family unit or a home, or maybe even you're just trying to spice up your home, decorate your home, I don't know, give it more peace and love. Or this could be about a relationship or even children involved, family. It just feels like there's a sense of enough is enough. I keep hearing. I don't know what that's about, but I keep hearing something about the final limit, or enough is enough. So with this Ace of Swords, you could hear, Leo, see again some type of final truth, or again, it feels more like it's connected though to you having to put yourself first, you having to even communicate your boundaries, even like look at the facts around you, look at your environment, look at the place that you're in. Even with this magic guardian, it could be something that you're coming to terms with, like maybe you want to make improvements in your life. Maybe you want to start to feel more secure in your life. You want to pursue your dreams more, or maybe want to put more work into your career, make more money, something like that. I feel like with Ace of Swords, they are asking that you kind of set boundaries with yourself too, you know, so set boundaries with what is working, what is draining me, what is, you know, the Sun. And here we have the Hierophant at the bottom, the High Priest. I don't know why I'm hearing twinkle, twinkle, little star. I don't know if that means something for somebody. Yeah, it feels like you're, again, there's a lot of spiritual support coming up for you in this reading in particular. There is this feeling of the sun here being very connected to you as well. So maybe even spending more time out in the sun can be really healing for you. But it feels like you are, yeah, the sun. It's like I'm getting a tidal wave, you know, and how waves can be large and they can be scary, but then they can also draw back in and out. So I feel like they want you to know that you may be on these waves, okay? You may be on these kind of waves that are turbulent sometimes, and sometimes maybe you're on like a high wave and sometimes you're on a low wave, if that makes sense. But they kind of want you to know that this wave or this rocky ocean can stabilize now, and they want you to find ways to do that. We have be brave and honest. Yeah, so that's definitely you know, again, I keep getting here, the time has come. The time has come for something. Five of Cups. I am hearing for some of you, this will be a message for those of you who are doing something for a living where you are maybe a reader yourself, a psychic, a healer. There is something to do with you needing to maybe you've had some spiritual blockages, I'm hearing, okay? And I feel like really, again, what they want you to do is count your blessings, try to see the negatives or the downfalls, those down waves, and turn them into something more positive, okay? Because I really do feel like there's such a heartwarming energy when I'm looking at the Hierophant and the Sun. It's almost like this feeling of everything is going to be okay. The sun will come out, but you also are, you know, having to connect deeper to your spiritual way of living. So this could even be, even if you're not like doing something like that, or if you're a reader yourself, even prayer, connecting to your source, your way of connecting here to the universe, to God. There's a feeling of everything is in their hands, you know, so surrendering it to God, surrendering that maybe challenges or again, disappointments, the Five of Cups. It feels like that's definitely a theme coming up for you with the Three of Swords and the Five of Cups, okay? So they do want you to know that I'm also getting that you are being divinely led here. 1111, there's some type of like confirmation that you see. It could even be like I mentioned before, maybe you do something that you love to do, and then you see 1111, or you maybe it's some certain changes you make in your lifestyle, and then you feel good about it, and then you start to see the blessings kind of roll in, or you start to see confirmation that Spirit really wanted you to take that path. That's a confirmation that they are trying to get you to do certain things and be drawn to certain things for your higher good, okay? So it does feel like with the Sun, especially for those of you who could be going through kind of a sad time or you feel down, with the Sun here, they just want you to know how much gratitude is around you, how many blessings you have, okay? So that's definitely something coming up here. And for those of you who could be a little bit too hard on yourself, if this is about yourself, like your self-esteem, if you've been talking negatively to yourself, that could also be where this comes in too, that with this Magic Guardian, you are maybe replaying kind of events that are keeping you in a, like, I don't know, keeping you, keep pouring this cup out over and over and reliving things that are gone now. So and I'm hearing for those of you who do have excuse me, who do have, again, like a family situation here, or even a marriage or something. It won't be for everyone, or even if it's your work, I'm hearing be gentle but fierce. So they want you to be gentle but fierce, meaning that hold your ground, but also it's like something about the way that you're sharing, something about the way that you're either sharing a gift of yours, or something about the way that you're sharing just your energy is, they want you to be gentle but fierce with it. Four of Swords, here's the Devil again. Again, they're pointing back to the time standing still, the devil. So definitely for some of you, you know, again, maybe you are focusing so much on why things are not moving forward, or things feel, I don't know, because you're focusing on it so much, you're focusing on the negatives, or again, like you're waiting for something. For someone specific, maybe you have been wanting to move, okay, or you've been wanting to travel somewhere. We have the village. Yeah, that came up also for Taurus, I remember. And it does talk about being kind of in a comfort zone, feeling being in the same kind of village and being stuck there. So there's that kind of like time again is passing. I'm getting this vision of you are in this village, which could be literal, it could be a city, or it could just be metaphorically your own kind of world. And I'm getting that you're sitting here, but everyone else is gone. So I don't know if that's because of, again, something literal, like maybe your friends, maybe your family or children are gone now, they left home and you're alone here. Okay, or that's metaphorically, you kind of feel this way with the Five of Cups and the Three of Swords. You kind of feel like, you know, you stayed here and then everything else around your world changed, and now it's like you're starting over, or now there's no one left there. So in this case, I feel like that could be where a change is coming for you. And if you do feel kind of lonely and like everybody left you, there's a feeling of, again, kind of trying to find a new spark, trying to find the positives here. Some of you are dwelling on a mistake that you made, or you're dwelling on, again, maybe the past, or something that you're dwelling on that kind of feels like it does kind of eat you up. I'm getting these like fire ants swarming all over somebody with the devil. So if this, I don't know, I mean, if this is not you, maybe it's somebody around you. It could be someone who is connected to you. And if that is the case, this person could be struggling quite a bit. They could have a lot of negativity around them. But if it is you, you know, like I said, it's kind of like a feeling of, even if it feels really hard to kind of get up out of bed, or even if it feels really hard to move out of this like empty village and to something different or new. Some of you could have gone through a breakup for a few people, or even a divorce, and that's why it kind of feels like it's empty now. But this new pathway over here for you is calling you somewhere higher, but that won't be for everyone. I just keep hearing something like your guides want you to know that mistakes are only an opportunity to learn. Mistakes will always take you further. It's just that you, in the moment, you know, you feel like it's, yeah, we have Eros here, Eros. So there's that kind of destructive. We have the mentor. Some of you could be on the cusp of Cancer if you're watching this, and if you resonate with this, for some of you. But yeah, again, this message won't be for everybody, okay? But if you are somebody who is very connected to spirit, if you work with spirit, you may want to do some type of, like, I'm hearing banishing ritual or banishing spell. There's something with this here too, that you could be even tapping into some lower entities or lower energies. So if you ever feel that way, if you ever feel like you're not really yourself, or if you ever feel like you're not really fully thriving, you may want to make sure you do cleansing, make sure you cleanse your space, and even something more dramatic than that with this over here. So just really kind of going from the dark into the light in whatever way that can work for you. And again, if it's not you, maybe there's people attached to you. Because I remember in the beginning I said something about cords. So if you have like these energies or people who are stuck maybe in the same routine, or people who never change, or people who are very low, low vibe kind of, it's like they want you to banish that and step into the light, because it seems like you have quite, maybe such a bigger expansive energy or purpose than the space that you've been in. So especially if that's a certain comfort zone or friend group or family or relationship or memories from the past, it's like you've kind of outgrown this, you're outgrowing that. And again, I keep getting a message here for somebody. I know this won't be for everyone, but if you have some type of spiritual calling, you may be ignoring your call. You may be even, either you are ignoring it, or you're not appreciating the gift that you have, or you're not truly, again, kind of stepping into the light fully. And maybe it's because of these old pains or these but I keep getting, for some, it's definitely people around you who you're absorbing this energy from. And maybe it just takes, at some point you may have to just say, it's enough is enough. I can't be around these people anymore, or I need to move away from here, or I need to disconnect entirely or permanently. That's just for some of you. But with the Ace of Swords here too, it does feel like that sword needs to be taken to make sure that you are cutting through. I'm hearing heartache, especially heartache. We have the grizzly bear, power. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. And again, I feel like there's many angels around you here too, but they're very much supporting you to have faith again. Again, especially if you kind of feel like you're out of this village now and it's empty, they want you to have faith again. We have the raccoon, inventor. Decide on what you really want. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and can juggle them well. At the bottom, we have elk, nobility. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. Yeah, some of you quite specifically, again, it doesn't have to be like a spiritual gift, but I'm getting like when you're driving on the road and the light is yellow, meaning that what they're saying is if you have certain ideas, proceed, but like maybe you're kind of, you think the light is yellow, but I do feel like the light is actually green now. So you can go full, you can kind of step on the gas, you can move forward, especially if you're trying to, invent something, not like maybe invent, but like carve something, create something, skills that you have, even just manifesting certain things in your life. They want you to take off the kind of black eye mask and fully step into being seen. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here. I hope that this reading could help here, Leo. If you're open to it, definitely let me know in the comments if it resonated or how it could have connected with you. I really love to hear, and it helps me to connect your energy as well for future readings. So thank you so much. Have a great weekend, and I will talk to you next time. Much love.